I genuinely don't know if this is an unpopular opinion saying this, but I think Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is my favourite film of the entire Shrek series. I don't know. It's so good. It is so good. Puss in Boots has recently discovered that his passion of adventure and action has taken a toll on him, where he has learnt that unfortunately he has burnt out through his 9 lives. Yes, he's a cat, he's got 9 lives. The world of Shrek is a mix of a bunch of different fairy tales compact into one giant world. And Puss in Boots, of course, is our main protagonist, and yep, he's got 9 lives, and unfortunately, he's on his last one. So Puss sets out on an epic journey to find the mythical last wish and to restore his 9 lives. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the action. The action in this film is insane. It is high-budget animation, and it has this really, really cool, like, anime influence to it. I don't know, I saw this code going around TikTok and Instagram and my YouTube feed that, like, there's a lot of Attack on Titan influence, especially in the opening sequence, the opening battle with Puss and the giant colossal statue, where, like, the camera is pretty much behind Puss the entire time, and Puss is legit running through, climbing objects and obstacles, and it's pretty much Levi from Attack on Titan. It is awesome. We got a lot of cool high sequences, a lot of cool musical sequences, but again, hands down, the wolf fight is the wolf interactions are the highlight for me. It's one of those films where, even though it's an animated film and there is a giant stigma around the industry in public audiences as well, that animated movies, whether that be DreamWorks, Pixar, Blue Sky, Universal, that it's mainly made for kids. This movie is something I give so much credit to. The fact that the whole crux of this movie is pretty much revolved around the theme of death. Pretty much taboo in most animated movies, kids movies you could say, when it comes to this topic. Big Hero 6, for example, even though death is apparent in that film, the word death isn't mentioned. I don't know why, but it's a part of life. Death is a part of life, and it's something I'm I'm happy that they actually did in this film. It's such a refreshing concept. Puss in Boots, the cat, the main character himself, he's kind of like a lot of people in life in general at the moment. You know, you're living it up, you're just doing your thing, you're partying, you're having a good time, not really caring about the rest of the world and your own well-being. Until you get that knock on the door by the Grim Reaper telling you you're gonna die soon. And from then on, when Puss gets that wake-up call by the spectacular and amazing sinister villain of the wolf, oh my god, this is one of the best villain designs I've ever seen in any movie. His theme, his entrance, his demeanor, his voice acting are the most coldest. He steals every scene in the movie. It is so good. And so you have this really, really cool, like, coming of age story for Puss in Boots, where he's actually kind of realizing how much worth a single life is, not knowing that, yeah, there's other people around him who only have 1 life. And that's where we meet Perito, this cute little, well, I'll say cute, but he's this ugly, cute chihuahua dog who becomes friends with Puss, and he's kind of like the companion character who's there to pretty much make his heart soft again throughout this movie. As well as Puss's love interest, voiced by Salma Hayek, Kitty Softpaw. The dynamic between Kitty and Puss is just amazing. They flow off each other very, very well. They do both have past. They're both badass, like assassin swords kittens, and they have this like on again, off again relationship where they don't know if they should trust each other, and including, of course, the chemistry between Antonio Banderas' voice with Salma Hayek's voice. Top tier voice acting. Their voices are angelic and so soothing to listen to, both of them, as well as the addition to the other cast members. We got Goldilocks and the Three Bears. They made Goldilocks. They gave Goldilocks and the Three Bears the biggest glow up out of like all the fairy tales I've seen within the Shrekverse. She's this really cool like teenage girl who's trying to find her family, her OG family, but she has like conflict between the family that she wants to find because she was like, come on, she's a human girl with like a family of bears, her own family of bears, but like a real family, and so she wants to get the last wish to get her family back. We have that conflict, as well as the scum and evil villain of Jack Horner. I've never heard of this fairy tale, I've never heard of this nursery rhyme in my life until I saw this film. He's the typical bad guy who just wants everything to himself, the selfish big fat kid who wants the candy all to himself. He's a very funny, entertaining villain to watch. There's even like, we have, again, I want to say it's Jiminy Cricket, who acts as the conscience and like as the fourth wall break or meta joke to the audience, where he's pretty much trying to convince Jack Horner to turn good, but no, he's so bad that even the cricket's like, peace, I'm out, you're too evil. And so we have this really, really cool like trifecta of different characters trying to find this wish, and so we're on this amazing adventure between different worlds, supernatural worlds, to get to the wish. It's a very, very cool conclusion. At the end of it, the climactic battle is so deep. I would say it's a very deep battle, especially again revolving back to the concept of death. Death is scary, death is apparent, and death is real. The wolf is, oh my, just watch it for the wolf, man. Just Bro, wow. Like, top 10 movie villains of all time. No cap. That is my little quick Puss in Boots review. With that said, I'm signing out. Everybody enjoy and peace. Shoo.